like the sky outside, trying to look fresh, look clean, look like I'm at a private middle school. And really, we just have JimLi over here, the Spanish Inquisitor himself.
Now, is JimLi still playing Chun-Li?
He should be playing Bun B for sure. He should be playing that Chunners. And while, say, not the best at Street Fighter we have in the Northwest, he's got a decent grasp on the character. Like, he knows his character.
Yeah.
And he's been getting consistently better for the past year and a half that I've seen him play. So I haven't seen him play in, say, 2 months. He could have gotten much better, but he has a bit of defensive holes, a bit of defensive gaps, but knows his character really well. So know when he can press buttons, presses them at the right times, knows when he's at advantage.
Round 1.
But we're going to see if Flux's Cannon can go ahead and blow up a lot of that with those hopefully impressive footsie and spacing tools that she has. Waiting for a whiff punish, but get nothing from JimLi.
Because of the way Chun-Li's hurtbox exists, with kind of her wide, low stance, getting low to the ground dive kicks is definitely feasible. What we saw there was Flux go for a safety option and low strong after V-skill. Cammy at that range, in most ranges, gets stand fierce on hit after V-skill on hit. So she gets a lot more damage than low strong drill. And reversing the positioning. Ooh, gosh, ballsy.
He goes for the activation and the throw. What's the setup?
We're going to see a jump dive kick pretty soon, right?
Oh, overhead.
I really like that low.
That was sick.
I like that low. So, and that's game. Flux was just really holding on to that V-trigger charge that whole time, just waiting for his opportunity. Close first round, though, but who knows what we're going to go here. Chun-Li stands short, a very good universal anti-air against Cammy. Even against EX dive kick, if you know where you're standing, it should be fine. This match, some people argue Chun-Li, like Cammy players will say it's hard to get in, and Chun-Li players will say it's hard to get out. But really, it's kind of an even match. Both characters are very strong at respectively what they do. What we're not seeing from this Chun-Li is air legs. We're not seeing any aggression. We're seeing a reaction-based play. And that is blowing up the throw tech.
Definitely a lot more grounded, but unfortunately, this is not Street Fighter V. It's really about that aggression.
So Flux is guessing. It doesn't look like he's doing a very strong pressure. That's the air lightning legs I was talking about.
And as we say, air lightning legs not part of the equation. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a good time to bust it out, right? Yeah. Near the end of the round, get your plus frames. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah.
That's a decent amount of damage.
That's Half-Life.
Get cracked.
Yeah. You see neutral jump strong there because it has a further downward angle, and sometimes you'll get your neutral jump on a throw bait blocked. And for sure, that jump strong makes it a little bit better.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Right,
so
that,
that V skill into low at that range, he doesn't get anything. Cammy doesn't get anything off of that range.
This is the air legs.
Something funny to note is whenever Cammys suddenly get V-trigger, they're like, oh, I have a button called Low Fierce suddenly. Did you know about that button? I suddenly have a button. It's called Low Fierce. And wow,
Jim,
great job, JimLi. Hit him with the surprise. This is safe on block, EX lightning legs, making Flux frustrated. I don't know if you guys got to see that, but he kind of did the head back like, oh, really? I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, but you know, you can either think, A, BS, this guy ain't got it, or you try to think about what just happened, which is much more effective. Just
the
analyze the
yeah.
situation.
See, that right there. So that V-skill right there, low strong didn't work, but stand fierce at that range would have connected. I see a lot of Cammys going to that, and it really confuses me. Why you would do that. Low fierce, more damage, more range. Still a combo. You don't need counter hit, it's just a combo. 1-frame links in this game are 3-frame links. So, yeah, don't get it.
Makes my life a lot easier.
Chun-Li's like to usually walk back and maybe crouch. I would like to see a little more, maybe, there it is. I've got V-trigger. I also have this button called Low Fierce.
Would you like to see it?
Will you ever see a Cammy do Low Fierce when they don't have V-trigger? Like, I would be willing to put money that you just don't see that happen. Like, that's not a move in their arsenal until they got the meter. Chun-Li with a leap. JimLi showing, good shimmy. JimLi showing strength. Slide V-trigger. Slide V-trigger.
Oh, come
slide
on, she's not, she ain't protecting those toes.
Yeah, Cammy.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of money to spend on 2.
I would go for like a dash overhead if it was me. I want to see random EX lightning legs for Flux to just break.
Oh
Ooh.
my goodness, that back fierce.
Strong putt. So I think we're gonna see this end in a jump or that. Okay.
Good spiral.
Bad fireball. JimLi throwing bad fireballs. I would have liked to see anything but a fireball there. Wait to react to any kind of Cammy, get in shenanigan, and anti-air with stand short. Not a good anti-air. Stand fierce. That might have been a Street Fighter 4 reaction. Flux was a Street Fighter 4 Cammy player, and stand fierce in that game was good. What a low fierce answer. Good conversion by Flux.
Nice. Could have chased down for the stun, but starts dissipating.
There it is. Holding on to the second part of the V trigger to get more damage, but it turns out he should have used it. I can't tell if that's a confirm or a guess, because earlier he was just doing it, and that's game 2. Game 2 goes to Flux.
Evens it out.
I can't tell if he's guessing or not with that fierce, because earlier he just did it in the blocked arrow. So either he's got a really good read, and the first time he did it, it just wasn't good, or he's actually got those confirms, and those are really hard. Something I've been personally practicing is the dummy on random block and hit confirming one hit stand fierce or one hit low forward into drill. And that is not an easy thing to do. It looks like Flux tastes blood. He's hungry. Cornered Chun-Li. See, okay, so you didn't cancel it there. So a guess? Maybe a guess? Maybe kind of a situational guess where it's like you're clearly walking forward. This is gonna, you're clearly teching a throw here.
Oh wow.
Good fireball. Cammy, wow, okay.
Well, as far as commanding the beginning of that match with Flux, JimLi actually able to bring it back and even now in life, but
that stand
puts a game.
Punish. Oh my god, that's over. So anytime you block a Cammy V-trigger arrow, every character can sweep. Every character in the game can sweep. I'm not sure about it. Maybe not Birdie or like Zangief, but like every other character can sweep. Chun-Li gets, I'm pretty sure, back fierce into a combo or like for sure low forward into whatever she likes.
Oh, it's weird. It kind of the hurt box even extends upwards. I didn't recall it can hit stand medium punch and it stomps or anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you ever block Cammy any arrow, look to punish. Don't let her get away with that. That's some nonsense. You should be taking a grip of life off of her.
It's a day 1 situation.
See, that was the case where he teched really early, and this is looking bad for JimLi. While a good start in the beginning, it looks like his defensive gaps have gotten exposed.
And good anti-air by Flux.
And Flux takes the second match, last round of the second match very convincingly.
Showing that he traveled 3,000